All righty, we're going to go ahead and get started. How's everyone doing? Did everyone have a good weekend? Happy Labor Day. Hopefully, the weather cooperated wherever you are and you had a good 3 or 4 day stretch. But, it's back to business, folks. It is, no matter how you slice it, no matter where you live, um, Labor Day generally represents the last day of summer. That's normally what it is. Now, in this business, if you build it right, then summer could be, year round every day. And, I often describe my week as 6 Saturdays and a Sunday. It's a matter if you build the business right or not. But it's that beautiful thing called residual income that we all crave and enjoy and love. And that they don't like us using that word anymore online in opportunity meetings, or I don't know, they want to substitute for it now. But just a couple things, and then April's going to go first tonight. But just a reminder to please get yourself registered for Kansas City. And again, the company's kind of on our case to. There's always a flurry at the last minute, and we know that, and the company knows that, and but here's what happens, folks, when there's a lot that happens in the last week or two, it makes it very difficult for corporate to plan and do the things they want to do at the level they want to do them when they don't have an accurate head count. That's it's just difficult. And we've all done it. If you've ever hosted a meeting, and I'm sure most of you have, you all want to know just what's the number so you can do the food right, the drink right, the end, whatever it is you're doing, you want to be able to do it right. And it's challenging when you have no idea what the number is. So please, if you can if you're planning on going, even if you think you're going, just get yourself registered so the company can get a head count. And you can trust, whether it's Friday night, Saturday night, or both nights, April and I and our team, we will be doing something fun that everybody's welcome to join. Okay, you can just take that to the bank. Wherever we go, we always try and do that, and Kansas City will be no different than anywhere else. But April, how about tonight we do it a little different and you start? Are you ready to start, or
I can do that. I can do
okay,
that.
you
How's
start. Go
everybody
ahead.
doing? Hope you had a good Labor Day weekend. It's like Bobby said, the holiday is the same as a Monday, as a Friday. It just doesn't matter to us very much. There are many holidays we miss because we don't realize that it's a federal holiday. So it's all good. So I hope you had a good day. And sorry if we messed some people up on the texts. I know we had a few jump on last night, and then hopefully everybody got it today. But it's all good. It's always recorded in Team Unity Wins. So if you feel like you had a few busy days and life got a hold of you, you can always catch up in the training group with whatever's going on there
And it's
too.
on our
So,
YouTube
but
channel too. So
on our YouTube channel too. So yeah, thanks. So anyway, I'm going to kind of update us on the GLP-1, which has been very exciting. It's a week since we're back from Utah. Um, Lots and lots of great results. We have a little private group, and I really wish I could show you all the inches that are lost, the pounds that are lost, the different results. People are feeling a lot of energy, mental focus. There's two people in there tracking blood sugar levels. I guess they have access to that. Lots of good stuff going on with it. Everybody is tolerating it really well. So, if you've been in marketing, the worst thing you want is, I can tell you, we had a weight loss product years ago, and it was kind of like getting on speed or something. I mean, you really felt it. You almost felt like your hair was standing up. It worked really, really well, but you had to keep your person on it. Not the case with any of this. It has been super easy to use. The taste has been great and stuff. So the results, I've lost 3.5 pounds this week. And considering I was in New York with my mother's birthday and eating out a lot, that is amazing to me. Bobby's down 4 pounds. Kenneth, who you know on here, is down 4 pounds as well. And I'm going to let Catalina share Luchin, her husband's story, because he did really, really well this week. And that's not typical, I want to tell you, but he did really, really well. And it's been all over the place. Some of the women have lost inches and not pounds. And they're actually taking pictures, and you can see, the love handles are going away. The stomach is getting flatter. So I don't care if I lose any weight, if I can get rid of love handles and flatter stomach, that for every woman, I think over 40 or 50, that would be huge. So anyway, so Catalina, why don't you share Lucian's and then I'll come back and talk some more. You just have to, yeah, there you go.
Hello, hello. Oh, yes, very excited here. So Lucian didn't start right away. So he started only Tuesday morning, actually. And the first day he only took one scoop of, of one of the, supplements. But anyway, so he lost 9.2 pounds and one and a half, 1.5 inches around his waist. And he says that, he's not hungry and he doesn't have the cravings for, he likes chocolate, and he likes to eat late at night. And those have, substantially reduced, and he hasn't touched any sweets actually. And he definitely has more energy during the day. We had a party and he had to prepare everything. He was like, like Speedy Gonzalez here. And he said that last night he ate a little bit more than usual, of course, with the party, and he did not feel good. He said, oh, okay, so I kind of learned my limits here, so to speak. So yeah, all good, all good.
Thanks. Yeah. So lots of good results. The testimonies have been a little bit different, but I mean, 9.2 pounds is huge.
Unbelievable.
You would be happy
Unbelievable.
with that. One of the
Yeah.
things, it is true. We talk about they're using the word food noise, and it just seems you don't. I know one lady I was talking to, you just not. She used to, her whole day was planned around what she was going to eat. How many calories for breakfast, how many for lunch, and just obsessed with all day long food and what she could eat, and it was like a struggle all day long. You really don't think about it much. You still eat, when you're hungry, you eat, and when you're done, you're done. And it's like the way it should be, like you
Mhm.
eat to, just live, and then you're done, and you're not thinking about it anymore, and you don't have all those crazy cravings and stuff. So I know there's lots and lots of medical benefits, and I'm sure as we get closer, we'll learn more and more about those. But unlike the shots, it doesn't appear to be. We wouldn't be losing the inches if we were all losing a ton of muscle and stuff. That all seems to be staying there. Everybody's doing it a little bit different. Some are adding a protein to their scoops. They're dividing the scoops. So, you can really make it your lifestyle. You really can. I did have a really good, we're all kind of getting on the scale a lot. Probably shouldn't be getting on the scale that much because I do have, Bobby and I, we have a few weight loss doctors. And I've been very intrigued with this GLP-1 and the shot and what they're doing and what it costs, and asking a lot more questions than I ever did before. But one of the ladies gave us really great results, or tips, I should say. She suggested we just weigh ourselves once a month. And she herself has been on one of these shots. Um, and for her to get on and off, she felt it was very negative because you gain a few pounds, you lose a few pounds. It's all based on salt and water and food that you ate that day. But she's lost 40 pounds on the shot. And, she's had some negative side effects, really hard to get on in the beginning. I remember when she was nauseous, not feeling good, all that she had to work through, which we don't have to, which is cool because I wouldn't want to work through that. But, she really wanted to lose this weight. But think about it. She only lost 5 pounds a month, but she's now down her 40 pounds. So, she said, don't think of it as getting on that scale every day or that week or whatever, because I know being in this group, it's almost like a little competitive, like, you have Luchin lose 9.2 pounds, but there are other ladies that, man, if we lost 10 pounds, if we could just struggle to lose those 5 or 10 pounds, which we've had forever and ever, and we lose those, we'd feel really great about ourselves. So it's definitely an individual journey, but I love seeing the pictures. And I would suggest you, as soon as you can, take some before pictures before we go to Kansas City. I mean, I don't know about you. We flew all the way to Utah. That was a Rise retreat. Yeah, it was a free trip and all. But I didn't want to be one of the ones not to get it. I mean, I wanted my hands on it. So, if you're in Kansas City, you're going to have your hands on it. If you're not, I don't know. I don't know. They're allowing us to buy a bunch and get a suitcase. I think it's 9 months, and there's a cost for and that we get free shakers. And Kenneth looked up the price of the suitcase. It was like a $300-400 suitcase. So there's a good
Remember,
deal
for
there.
those of you that were around, if you remember with the hair care, you had a chance to get it in a really big, fancy suitcase, okay, which I still use actually. And that was years ago
Yeah.
already. And when we're doing a little bit longer stay, that's the suitcase I use. When it's a shorter stay, then I use the one they gave us for hitting Pro 6 way back. But it's what was it? There's going to be specials on how to get the product in Kansas City for those who attend. There's going to be deals. And there's always going to be a bundle. The GLP will be part of a bundle of some sort. But you got to you don't want to miss being somewhere where something's happening for the first time and have to repeat everybody else's what I heard versus you personally saying what I saw. There's a big difference between what I heard and what I witnessed myself when I was there. So sorry, April.
No, that's right. And they're going to do a lot of training on the product there. They had told us too as well. So that will be exciting for us. But one, we have to make sure we get there. We want to be there to be around it, around the excitement, make sure we get our hands on product and stuff. But the big thing that we need to do now is, and I don't care if it's a holiday, whatever, every conversation you have with somebody, you got to ask them if they know anybody that needs or wants to lose weight. Do you know anybody? So you're not putting it straight at them, but you're third partying it. I can tell you, I've lists just because every conversation, somehow I make sure I get that in there, that I'm excited about a new weight loss product. And people are just, they're like, sure, me, I'm used to. And I got to tell you, some of these ladies are in great shape. They look tremendous. And I'm like, you don't need it. But, I guess if there's an easier way to lose some weight, everybody wants to know what that is. And again, activating this naturally, there isn't a better way, but make sure you're working into every conversation. Who do you know? Who do you know? Because this is the time to really ramp up that excitement. You heard the statistics that they told us there when we were in Utah. 94% of people either want to lose weight or are looking to maintain. They're struggling to maintain. So that's a huge statistic. That's almost like perfect. I mean, that's almost everyone is interested in weight loss. So, we certainly, and then you look at the statistics on diabetes and what's going on. So make sure you're keeping a list, name, and if you're going to text them, have that phone number there. I'm hoping they let the product go, put the link online live, and they give us a half an hour just to be texting away. I mean, that would be the smartest thing to do, where we just have our list and we can say, here's the link, it's finally live, you can get it and stuff. And it's going to be a really, really exciting time, because the more people you have in your business, now we got rank advancements, we got gem ranks going up, we got a lot of stuff going on. So, you want to make sure, and certainly I was listening to Dr. Goodman a little bit earlier, and he's saying get them activated, get them on NRF1, and NRF2, he explained why NRF1, NRF2, he's like, get them on that right away. So important to get them on that. And he went through a little bit of that. The other thing is, if you've got the nerve, go live. I went live today. Wasn't pretty. It wasn't nice. It was first thing in the morning, because you have to take your 2 pills first thing in the morning, and you can't eat for half an hour, or, no calories for half an hour. So, I like to work out after that, and my workout has a few calories, and it's actually Axio has 10. So they said to split those two apart. But so go live. People were coming out of the woodworks, just asking me all kind of questions, put me on the list to know. Old people that were old consultants that haven't done anything in a while already, that kind of disappeared on me, came out of the woodwork, and some of them again are thin, and I'm like, there's no way you need the product. I don't say it like that, but I'm thinking they look really good when I saw them, but you know what? It's been a few years. And one of the ladies I talked to a little bit more, she said, she went into menopause, and menopause has not been kind to her. And so, there's all this stuff going on out there. So there's a big market, a lot of people we can talk to, but got to start asking everybody just casually as you're having that conversation. You don't have to make it a big deal, but oh, by the way, do you know anybody that's looking to lose weight or maintain weight, struggling with menopause or anything? And they'll probably say me. Tell me what you got there. So it'll be super important that you have that list and you can go to that. So yeah, so just real excited with the pictures. One lady, you can see the inches just came off.
You
I'm like,
posted
oh
that,
wow.
right? You go to April's.
Yeah, it's in lifespans. I had to put it in
It's in
lifespans. Yeah,
there.
I had to put
Okay.
it in lifespans.
Somebody
She was
that,
super brave.
obviously got the product last weekend has been on it 1 week.
Yeah,
Michelle
yeah.
Post it's unbelievable. It's a
Yeah.
backside picture with a lady in her underwear. And if
I
that
think
doesn't
she's in a
make you want to
Bobby.
get on the product, I don't know what will, it's
Yeah,
like,
you want to just take it by handfuls. So anyway, it's so exciting. So excitement builds your business. Catch the excitement. If you're in Kansas City, you're not going to miss the excitement. It's going to be instilled in you when you go back and talk to people. They'll be able to catch your excitement as well, and that's really what you want.
we good?
Yep.
Okay. One thing, April said something, the quote, who do you know? And Tara Wilson built her entire business, her last company before she took her team over here with Rachel about 9 years ago. She built it based on that one question. Who do you know? And whether you're fat, skinny, fit, in the middle somewhere, it doesn't matter. 82% of the people that live in the United States, and that's probably true of Canada, Mexico too, but 82% are concerned, watching, looking, trying, doing something to manage their weight. So you got a better than 8 out of 10 chance that the person you're saying something to has a level of interest in that question. Who do you know? And like April was saying, and I know a lot of her friends, and to me, they appear very fit, and they're the first ones in line, me, and it's so if you want to know a good icebreaker where you don't have the courage to approach somebody direct, okay, and I understand that, and there's sometimes you just want to do a third party thing, use that line, who do you know? And start making that list. You got 5 weeks, folks, before it comes out. You can have a massive list in a 5 week period if you just start asking, who do you know? And you start getting that name and phone number so that you can text them before and afters and text them the link when it comes out. I'm telling you that is how you create momentum in this business. And all we did was show before and after pictures with our Bioline product 30 years ago in the other company. And, we didn't have, there weren't cell phones back then. We had to do it on the slide on the big screen. But the people with the before and afters were sitting in the audience. And we'd have them stand up. We had this one guy, a school teacher, that he lost 96 pounds. He would come to a Saturday generator. That's what we called an all-day training back then. And he'd have 3 suits on. And he would strip from the front of the room out of the 3 suits, from the fattest to the middle one to the current size that he was. If you don't think people line up to buy product after they see that, you're kidding yourself. It's amazing. But we have a special treat tonight, okay? A very, very special treat. We have a brand new first-time diamond, brand new in the United States. And this young lady has only been in the business 6 months. And I'm going to ask Tien to unmute yourself, Tien, but just hold on a second because I want to talk about you for a moment. And I have a slide I want to bring up. But Tien got involved 6 months ago, but here's what really blew my mind. Okay. We met her in Nashville. Okay. And and that was great. And she's part of Liam's team and Long's team. And we there was a whole nice group there that's part of Kenneth's team. Okay. But what blew my mind is I've been watching her business since then. Okay. And it just seemed like every month it was going up by 50% every month. But I looked at last month and I remember seeing halfway through the month that she already was a very high sapphire. And I sent her a message and just said, "Hey, you are doing great." I said, "You got a shot at diamond," because there was still one or two subscriptions that hadn't gone out for the month. And do you know, in the last 2 months, each month she doubled her personal volume and she doubled her organizational volume. Last month, she hit sapphire for the first time. This month, she hit diamond for the first time. She only was a sapphire for 1 month. So, Tien, are you on? Can you unmute yourself? And we just love to hear, especially over the last 60 days, if there's something you changed, something different you're doing, share your, and congratulations. It's amazing in 6 months that you're a diamond. But if you don't mind sharing a little bit, can we give her a hand, everybody? Can we do that? And Tien, start talking why I bring up your picture. It's all yours, Tien.
Hi, anyone. I need anh Liêm, anh Long transfer for me. Anh Liêm.
Yeah,
gonna
I'm here.
translate.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm here. Oh, yeah. I just get up my, oh, geez.
Hey, Lane,
My
how you doing,
metro.
buddy?
Yeah, I just get off the metro, the flight from California. Yeah, I
Welcome.
can translate for you. Just go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead, Teen.
Ông nói lại, anh dịch lại để cho em nghe cho dễ hiểu, em dễ dịch ha, dễ nói ha.
Yeah. Ông nói rằng là em á, là cái người trong vòng 6 tháng có Sapphire và đạt được Diamond. Lần đầu tiên em có thấy một người như vậy, và mỗi tháng á, em đều tăng cái doanh số của em gấp đôi.
Dạ.
Thì em có chia sẻ cái gì về điều đó không?
Dạ. Do em làm được như vậy thì tại vì sản phẩm nó cho em một cái kết quả rất là hài lòng với gia đình em. Thứ nhất là giúp cho ba em hết được, giảm được cái run tay với cái đau nữa bên mông, cho nên là em từ chỗ đó mà em có lòng tin mà đi chia sẻ mạnh mẽ mà không có ngần ngại, tại vì cái sản phẩm nó cho gia đình em một cái sức khỏe tốt, mà cho ba em được vui vẻ, sống vui vẻ mỗi ngày, hạnh phúc mỗi ngày. Dạ.
I'd like to everybody. I'd like to summarize what Tien saying, how she success in the business. At first, she had confidence in the product, and the first reason the product worked. And for her father really have a health problem. He's shaking a lot, and then she used the product for her father, and his health improved a lot. So for that reason, she feel more confident and go out and share with people. And every time she shared the story, and people trust her and use the product, and that's how she built the market on the trust of the people she knows.
That is incredible. And Tien, I could tell by the way, and thank you for translating and Liam, thank you very much for doing that. But Tien, I can look at you, I can see your face, and I can tell the excitement and the enthusiasm and the belief that you have in the product. It would be very difficult for somebody to say no to you. And that's, and we've talked about it many times, when you're excited and it's sincere, it's real sincere excitement, it's very difficult for anybody to say no. And you're there, and we're excited for your future. And I don't know if you're understanding everything I'm saying. I think you do, but Liam, if you need to translate some of that, please do.
Hi, Tien. Let me translate for you. Tien, ông Bob, ông nói rằng á, là ông thấy được cái thành công của em á, là trên cái gương mặt của em và những cái hấp dẫn mà khi mà em nói chuyện, tức là những cái điều đó đó nó có thể truyền cái cảm hứng đó cho cái người mà em nói chuyện. Cho nên điều đó ông chắc chắn rằng là nhờ như vậy mà em thành công, là bởi vì chính em cảm hứng, em cảm nhận được thì những cái gì em nói người ta sẽ tin em.
Dạ.
Yeah, I just done the translation for you, Bob, and she understand that. Yeah.
You're priceless, Liam, and congratulations again. Congrats, Tam. That is very fast. We're all very proud of you, and we're excited for the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to go to the next slide, folks, and a couple other things I want to share with you. With all of this excitement and enthusiasm that's going on, we are going to really develop momentum. And I mean this as a team for every one of us, okay? There's going to be 3 opportunity launch Zooms in the next, 5 weeks leading into the stretch where, you'll see the dates. Our September opportunity launch Zoom will be Monday, September 23rd. Okay, so that's approximately 10 days, 12 days before we go to Kansas City. Okay, now Kansas City is Friday and Saturday, the 11th and 12th. April and I are going in the 10th, and we're going home on the 13th. So that's our schedule for Kansas City. And we will do something in the evenings with anybody who's there. Okay, we'll have something figured out. But this is important. Monday the 14th, that first Monday after coming home, we're going to do an opportunity launch Zoom for GLP-1. So all the people that you've invited, the list that you put together, the people that are waiting, we will have all that information that came out in Kansas City. We will get that inserted into the presentation. And October 14th, we will do the first launch for GLP-1 with the company, okay? And again, we're going to talk business and stuff, but the focus is going to be on that. And then since that's the first day out, a lot of people will get on the product right away, and we will do another opportunity launch Zoom to close out the month on October 28th. Okay, so September 23rd, October 14, October 28, you can screenshot the picture if you want, but I'll be putting the invites. Let me just click. I'll be putting the invites online and in the Facebook group and Collagen Picks and stuff. I'll be putting it there. So those are the dates. So you see on the bottom, September 23rd, October 14, October 28. We want to do everything possible. And the in-between dates, I know we have people up here having sip and glows in their house just before we go. They're having another one right after we come back. There's a lot of stuff going on, and that's why. And I'm gonna stop sharing here. I think that's my last slide. Yeah, I want to go back to the main screen. Okay, this is the month, folks, that we need to create momentum. Okay, we joke about the summer, but let's face it. It's a lot easier once summer ends. The kids are back in college or back in school, and that's done. Even up north now, they go back tomorrow, okay? If it's back to school now. Summer is officially over, and we need to dive in. And we need to reach out to everyone we've talked to. We got to let them know what's new. Okay. And do whatever you got to do to get your new consultants to join you in Kansas City. And congrats, Catalina. I saw you just enrolled a new consultant and she's already registered for Kansas City. That's what we got to be doing over the next 5 weeks. Okay. And reach back to the ones that have gotten a little quiet on us and, let them know this is their second chance. This is a chance to relaunch their business with the biggest launch the company is ever going to see. Okay. To date anyway. Okay. It's the biggest launch. So there's a lot to get excited about. We are really pumped. And, I'll tell you, losing 4 pounds in a week for me with my horrendous eating habits is just incredible, to be honest. But you know what? My horrendous eating habits, they're not in my head anymore. I was, April was talking about how you're always thinking about what's next and what are you going to have or where can you stop? What can you get? All that type of stuff. And it gets challenging because I take care of my dad. He's 88 years old, and 3 mornings a week I'm bringing breakfast over to him, and the only breakfast he wants is from McDonald's. And you know how good McDonald's is for you. I mean, could you eat worse crap in your life than McDonald's? It don't get any worse than that. And what I'm really appreciating is the cravings for a lot of this stuff, especially sugar. It's going away. I'm not thinking about it anymore. It's going away. And that means this product is working on your mind, okay, and your mindset. And if it could help you forget that you're hungry and when you're eating, it takes less to fill you up, I'm telling you, this is going to be a home run. And the fact that, I wish you could see, it's called Club 55. There was 55 of us out in Park City last week. So it's called Club 55. One of these days, they'll let us open it up and show you what's going on in the group, but it's just blowing our mind, the results that people are getting. And it's like, if you were here when collagen came out 2 years ago, it started really fast with a lot of people getting crazy results. Well, remember, when collagen started getting taken by distributors in the business, they were already active. And the product worked so much better than the company ever dreamed of, because when the company test marketed the product, it was with people who weren't activated. So that's why you can use this next 5 weeks to get people activated leading into it. But I want you to get ready, because when the consultants in the business finally get a chance to buy it and use it, they're activated and they're going to get results that are crazy results. It's going to happen because they're already activated. And it's just going to work faster and better on an activated person. And I'm not saying it's not going to work on a not activated person. I'm not saying that, but if they're activated, it's going to work better. That's just all there is to it. And that's another thing that you could hit them with over the next 5 weeks. Okay, let's get you activated. And if they were not ready, to spend 157 or so on the collagen, at least get them on Protandim. Okay, at least get them using Protandim in advance. And so they're at least, NRF2 activated. Okay, at least they got that going for them. So anyway, we're pumped. I love the summer, but in all truth, I live in Florida and it's summer all year long. Okay, so I understand people up north, they have a limited summer. I get that. Okay, but I'm ready to go to work. We have all kinds of things lined up you got to remember, this is an opportunity to start the sprint from Kansas City through the end of the year. And you know what happens at New Year's. Okay, it's resolution time, and resolution number 1 is what? I want to lose some weight. And then it's, health or money after that. But weight is always first. So we're going to get a run here at the end of the year, and we're going to get another run right at the new year again. And this is a chance for you to be multiplying your business, multiplying, not adding to it, but making it multiple times what it is now, if you'll go to work and start talking to the people that you can talk to in your phone, on social media, in church, with sports, anything that you happen to have a niche in, start talking to them. And what do you say? Who do you know? Do you know anyone? Either one, whatever you're more comfortable with. Who do you know, or do you know anyone that might want to lose weight? We have an exciting new weight loss product that this country has never seen. And it's patent. You say patented. I don't care about patent pending. I just say patented because if it's pending, it's pending. But you can say what you want. I don't put patented if I'm putting it in writing. But if I'm speaking verbally, I'll say anything I want to one person because it's not being recorded. Okay. So say whatever. Okay. Just watch what you put in writing or if you do a live or a video, something like that. But any last thoughts, April? Open if anyone's got any questions or comments or shout outs, just unmute yourself and have at it.
I have one question. How does it taste?
Jaya, there's
Oh,
not so
great.
much we can say, but it tastes very well. The 2 pills you just swallow, but the powder that we're mixing, either in whether it's skim milk or water, or most of us are doing a smoothie and almond, but it reminds me of if you ever use the protein powder that LifeVantage had a few years ago. It tastes like that. It's like a vanilla protein taste.
Okay.
And
Very light
most of us are
vanilla.
mixing it in with almond milk and fruit and making a smoothie out of it and using that smoothie, even though the product is in that smoothie, most of us are using that as a breakfast or a lunch product. That's what most, okay.
So like
Some of the girls are mixing it with Axio too.
Yeah, okay. See, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I
It'll
bought one
mix
of those
with
little
anything.
cups.
You like
Yeah.
anything else, we don't recommend carbonation, to mix it with something carbonated, but it will mix with anything.
Well, I mean, one of the things that I started doing, it was starting to sell the Kickstart, because a Kickstart, that word
Yep.
is so good that it's a Kickstart for weight loss. I'm not talking
Absolutely.
so much about that product in October. I saying, you know what, so then in October we can switch and modify it to
Perfect.
something different, but let's start, losing weight now. And the Kickstart has the fat burn and it has
Absolutely.
the NRF2.
And it's a very discounted price too. It's a good deal, that Kickstart. And what I meant by that, and you're absolutely right, Zuma, that is without a doubt the best way to go. If somebody is restrained financially, that's what I meant with the Protandim. At least get them activated on NRF2 if they're restrained financially from doing the Kickstart package. But activation
I did
is
that too.
activation.
I want to put my own horn, and
Yes, absolutely.
I got 10 customers last month.
Ooh. Very
And one of them
nice.
is a consultant, so
No,
I
that's
have to say,
awesome. We
because I'm
haven't gotten
excited.
that report yet, so we will announce that again next week. Corporate has not sent us because of the holiday. We haven't gotten that report yet, but that is fabulous, Suma. Congratulations. That is fabulous,
I'm
especially
excited.
that you did that in August. That's like 30 in a good month.
Yeah.
Well done, Zuma. We're proud of you. Anyone else?
Bob, yes, Debbie Riggs here.
Hi.
Do you know if there's any restrictions if somebody's had gastric bypass surgery? Would they be able to take this?
I believe if they can swallow the pill, they can take it. I would say we can ask that question in the group and get you an answer on that one and get back to you. Number one, I never want to play doctor, but number two,
Right.
that is a very good question. And I think the pill is the 2 pills are capsules. They go down very smooth and very easy. They're the same size as the fat burn pill. They're the same size as that. So, and the rest is a powder. So I don't see any reason why not, but let's get we'll get the medical team at LifeVantage to answer that.
Thank you.
April,
Actually,
write that one down, okay, April?
Bob, there should be no problem because people on gastric bypass, initially they keep it, but they all start gaining weight. So
Right.
if they want to curb their appetite, I think there should be nothing wrong
And
with it.
Jay, I agree with you absolutely. But we have access to the medical board at the company, so it doesn't hurt to run it by them, especially since the product's still
Yeah.
5 weeks away. So
Yeah.
we'll get that. But yeah, we all, I think all of us know a lot of people that have had that surgery. And in the beginning, they're on a lot of shakes and liquid stuff. And then as time goes by, they're eating food again. But yeah, Jay is right on that. But let's just get an official answer on that. That way, you know how they get when we start answering medical questions. You know, they're warning us a lot here. They got us on a long leash, but the one thing they don't want being said, and I'm just going to tell you now, and they don't even want us saying the shot, but they definitely don't want us mentioning the pharmaceutical companies by name. They don't want us saying Ozempic, and though they don't want to hear that. Okay. We can talk about the benefits of what GLP-1s, we can talk what it does, that it's a hormone, that we're activating it naturally, that there's a lot of things, but the direct comparison to the pharmaceutical and mentioning their name, they really don't want to say in the shot too, but like it's hard to not say the shot, because how do you say anything if you don't mention shot? It's like, so, but we'll check on that one. And thanks, Jaya. Anyone else before we go?
Bobby, Jennifer asked, is there anything in the products that would justify the border people to take at the border crossing? So I could just tell you what went on with the airport. We all checked bags. I only know of one person who tried to take it on, and she was terribly delayed. I don't know what that finished up with. But we also didn't have it in proper packaging because it is a powder. It's a pretty big tub. So I don't know if you're thinking of flying. I would certainly check bags, I think. But
if you
I
check
think
bags, you'll have no problem.
Yeah.
But and
Yeah.
remember, they gave us 2 months worth, so we had
Yeah.
2 containers that were almost the size of a paint can. And they're big. No, they're big. They're not like the little Axio container. They're triple the size of the Axio container, and they're filled with powder. And in a carry-on, it's just kind of like asking for trouble, and really they're looking for gel and liquid. They're not looking for powder. But the one person, that we know that tried, actually, I know of 2 people that tried to get it through on their carry-on. They were forced to check their bag. We didn't take any chances because we knew we had double the amount, and we didn't want to take a chance of them dumping it. We didn't want to take a chance of them taking it from us. And so we just checked the bag. And so anyway.
So plan on checking on the way home or get there really early and see. But it will be in proper packaging. We did not have it proper. We just have this ugly black canister.
And it's unlabeled.
A label.
It's unlabeled
Yeah.
product. So, we had the handout sheet that they gave us, but because it's patent pending, they couldn't give us the ingredients and the formula because the patent is still pending. Okay. So that's why, and again, that may have been the reason why it was checked or taken out of the bag. And, they looked at it and didn't see an official label on it and decided to open it up, and so we'll know more as we get closer on that one.
Yeah. But if you did fine with Axio, I would think you would do fine with this Axio on the tub. So, yeah, but I'd probably check my bag.
Anyone else? Who's excited? Can we get some hands in there? If you didn't get the screenshots, we're going to get lots of opportunity to get all of our guests excited with those 3 Zooms. Okay. We're going to have a lot of opportunities to do that. So, every time somebody posts something that has to do with the weight loss product, we will get it on Collagen Picks or post it in Lifespan Matters. So you got it. Okay. And you just start using that and say, this is the results people are getting with the new product that's coming. Once it's on Facebook, you use it to your heart's content. You do anything you want with it. It's public domain once it's out there. So when it gets posted and shared, in our private group, and the pictures, and people are starting to let pictures out. Use them as quick as we see them. We will post them and use them, but use them for the purpose of getting them activated now. Okay, use them for the purpose of trying to get them to join you in Kansas City to see the first ever launch of its kind on a product like this. Okay, that's use it in your favor to help grow your business. That's what you want to do. But anyway, one last time, happy Labor Day to everybody. Happy last day, official last day of summer. Congratulations, team, that you're the first diamond this year for our team. Okay, first new diamond in 2024. So congratulations on that. We're very proud of you and excited for you. Congratulations, Liam, for your first diamond on your team. But anyway, we'll be in touch. You know how to reach us. Tomorrow it's back to regular business, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, we'll be
Thank
back
you,
on
Bob.
Sunday.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
thanks so much. This is awesome
night.
having these updates on this.
Yeah.
This is
And
awesome.
every week we'll give you an update on the 4 of us or 5 of us that were in Park
Yeah.
City. We'll keep updating you every week. So
That's right. You'll be the shrinking man.
I hope so.
I'll be the shrinking man.
Have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Good
Bye-bye.
night. Thank